Hi everybody, welcome back to another video. I am tuning in today from my hotel room at the Lexington Hotel in New York City. I'm not sure how the audio is going to be or anything like that, but I needed to give you an update on what's been going on with my reselling business. So the first part of this video, we are going to pull sales, which is what I've been doing a lot of lately, and I am so grateful for it. We are closing out 2 weeks basically of 50% off all pre-owned items in my Poshmark closet. We are closing out 2 weeks now of 50% off offers in my Poshmark closet. If you're just tuning in, welcome. My name is Lori and I am a full-time reseller in the middle of a inventory liquidation for the first time in 6 years. I'm trying to reduce my inventory from just under 1,600 items to under 800 items. I think that's the number I'm settling on these days, but that changes, I feel like, by the day. I started this journey in the middle of September. I'm filming this on October 15th, I believe is the day. We've been traveling a lot. I came to New York City last week with my mom for her 75th birthday. I'm back this week with my husband Jay for work. We visited my son Anthony both times, but it's taken me away from home and I'm feeling really frazzled. We also have another major life thing that's happening right now. We are on the hunt for an investment property and we're getting really close to making an offer on something, and I can't wait to update you on that as well. But a lot has been going on in the middle of this sale, so I just wanted to tune in, let you know that the sale is going well. I have some updates for you at the end of this video. I also visited this really cool thrift store in I think it was outside of Greenwich Village or the Lower East Side in New York. It's called the Cure Thrift. Highly curated, beautiful thrift store. So we're gonna do a little walkthrough at that store. I didn't buy anything, but I like to have a little thrift with me in every video for you to see, even though I'm not taking home as many things. First part of this video, pulling sales. Second part of this video, we are going to do a thrift with me. And then at the very end, of course, I'm gonna give you all the stats on my current sale, how many items I've sold, where we're at, and what my plans are for the upcoming week. So be sure to stay tuned and hit that subscribe button if you don't want to miss an upload. Another thing that I want to address really quickly at the end of this video is the change in the buyer fees on Poshmark. I've received so many messages with people frustrated or asking me my opinion on the video. I will talk a little bit about it at the end, but definitely the fact that Poshmark has added these, in my opinion, they look like hidden fees to the buyer, is just, it's going to complicate things even further. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not super knowledgeable on all the ins and outs, given all the stuff that I just mentioned. I haven't really taken the time to sit down, lock in, and really research it. There is one YouTuber whose video I watched. She does an extensive breakdown of the new fee structure. I will talk to you a little bit about that also at the end of the video. And I'm going to try to answer a few questions that have come up in my comments or through my DMs or emails and stuff like that, because I've been so terrible about commenting back these few weeks. I'm so sorry. Life has been crazy. All right, I'm going to stop talking. Let's pull some sales. I'll see you in a little bit. Good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday morning, October 9th, and I'm pulling some sales. I just launched a video last night. That sounds more dramatic. I posted a video last night and I had the 3 items that I picked up at Savers. As I mentioned in the video, I'm being very, very careful with what I decide to bring home. I'm really only trying to bring home runs. So this sold for full asking price. Thank you so much to Tiny Downsizers who purchased this at full price. I listed it for $75. It's a really great piece. This is the Airly, and there were a lot of comps on pre-owned items for $50. So I listed this for $75. It sold within hours. So thank you so much for that. This is a $50 bundle, and I love when there's like a little vibe involved. So this is a Prana tank, really cute. It's got like a built-in bra in this like nice contrasting gray, and it's kind of a rusty brown color. And then these Lovers and Friends denim shorts in this New Without Tag Tribe Alive little pouch. Isn't that so cute together? I also love to see these like summery bundles going out. Thank you for this sale. These are all 50% off sales unless otherwise noted. Okay, I almost didn't accept this offer, but I did. It was more than 50% off, but I happened to be downstairs looking at sales and I let this go for $30. We tend to have so many Red Sox, Patriots hats hanging around. Being a New England girl and a Boston sports fan, we have a lot of this. And they're also pretty easily, readily available out at the thrift. So I accepted a $30 offer for these 2 Patriots hats and this Love Your Melon hat. This brand used to just be amazing, and the quality is still great, and I love the vibe of their items. They just don't sell for as much anymore. Anyways, that was a little bit more than 50% off. I think it was $70 and they offered me $30. So I accepted that. So that's heading out now. Timing is everything sometimes. I happen to be down here looking in the bin and decided to take it. How are you doing, young man? You're being a good helper today. You're pretty mellow today. Very mellow. Next up is an Ann Taylor scarf that sold for $20. I really like this scarf. I'm not sure where I got it, but it's got this cool like little chevron zigzag pattern going on. This wasn't 50% off. Somebody I think made like more like a 20 or 30% off offer. So that is fantastic. You know, scarves are just so easy to pick up and easy to store, easy to photograph. Scarves and belts and hats, I love them. I love accessories. Also, somebody asked me yesterday if I was losing money in this sale, and truthfully, no. I think I showed in my last video that my average selling price, even with the 50% off, is about $23.50 or 45 cents. At this stage of the game, I am not losing money, and I'm grateful for that. I'm sure when things get down to the wire, I mean, look at, I've sold over 400 items since the sale started, and I still have so much room to go, so much more to go, I should say. But yeah, no, I haven't lost money yet. The second item from yesterday's haul also sold. There was so much interest on this sweater right out of the gate, and I knew there would be. I had a really good feeling about this. This J. Crew 100% cashmere sweater. I listed it for $74. One of my repeat buyers, Christine, put this in a bundle with a pair of Danskos and a pair of Sanitas, and it came to $100. Well, it would have been $200, but she got the whole bundle for $100 even. She got this for half off, so this sold for $37 the day we listed it. So fantastic. Thank you, Christine. Where's your Chewy? Let me get your Chewy. Oh. Okay, I took a little break. I made an appointment for a mani-pedi that I'm very excited for, and I'm back. Somebody got my beautiful traditional kimono that I bought in Japan last year for half off. Let me grab it. Man, I forgot how gorgeous this fabric was. This is so nice. I had it priced at $125, and she also got a J. Crew pair of chino shorts with it, and it was her second order. She did one bundle, and then she came back for this, but oh my goodness, look at this. Stunning. These sneakers are being sent to a buyer who was so wonderful because I did not have a nightgown that she had ordered, and she had these liked in her bundle, and she said, how about these pop sneakers instead? And I said, absolutely. So those are getting added to a bundle. And then this blue and gray sweater sold for $19. I believe it has some alpaca wool in it, and it's really pretty. It's like a mock neck, ivory colored, this nice little detail here with like a scoop hem. Very nice. So I had this listed at $38 and it sold for $19. Good morning, handsome. Do you want to pull some sales with Mama? Should we pull some sales? Hi, everybody. Happy Saturday morning. Jay is on a run. We are going into the North End in Boston today. I wanted to get some shipping out before I left. I've been in New York for 2 days with my mom visiting Anthony. And yeah, I got some work to catch up on. So let's go over some of the bundles. We were still at 50% in this past week. This is a 4-piece bundle that sold for $108, and my buyer got some great pieces. These are some Piccolinos, little heels. These are just incredible quality shoes. This shirt, such a great deal for my buyer. This is Ralph Lauren RR. I think this is the first time I found this coveted label from Ralph Lauren. I had this priced at $79, so they got it for half off. These Prana pants were a recent pickup. I think I got these up in Maine. I was trying to remember. It just came to me. I bought these up in Maine when we went to visit Rocco in Orono. I hit a little yard sale. So these are Prana pants. I think I paid $1 for these. Had them priced at $40, so they got them at half off. They're a very lightweight Tencel light blue jogger. And then these Beta brand pants, I just delisted and relisted these. I had these priced at $40. This whole bundle sold for $108. This was just a style-based pickup. This just looks like a boutique brand. Kind of Johnny Was vibes, really cute. That I think sold for $14. Let me see. I have my little cheat sheet over here. Yes, $14. I had it priced at $28. This skirt. I'm so sad that I did not record when this skirt was loaded into my inventory, but I'm 90% certain that this is from 2018, the very latest 2019. So I had a buyer reach out to me on eBay and say, is this listed? I'm not finding this Banana Republic skirt on eBay, so I cross-listed it, and then she bought it for $12.50 on eBay. It's silk, it's beautiful, it's a little A-line, but I've had this for 5 years at a minimum, so I'm really happy that this is going to somebody who is excited about it. Okay, this is a two-piece bundle with this Paradise Found. This is a vintage Hawaiian shirt, really cool. Little postcards. And then these Acris Punto pants. Now this was put into a bundle by a viewer, and she said, I know you're not quite ready for 60% off, and I totally understand if you're not. She was so kind about it. So you know what? I accepted it. These are 2 items that have been around for a bit, and these are pieces that I'm willing to let go for 60% off. So that was, what did she pay for that? $40 for that bundle. So it must have been priced at $100 together, because the Acris Punto are very expensive retail. Okay, this was a 5-piece bundle that sold for $76, and I believe that was 50% off. So this is a youth black dog sweatshirt that was in the bundle. This is a training tank from Lululemon. I'll show you the back of it. Kind of has a cool back. Shelf bra inside. Feels like it's pretty compression style. Some Athleta leggings, some J. Jill shorts in her bundle, and then these size 6 Rockstar Old Navy long jeggings. These were all in this bundle for $76. This is going out to a viewer in Florida. She lives in Winter Garden. She and her husband are resellers. Hi, Wendy. Thank you so much for your purchase. This is her first purchase for me. She said even though she lives in Florida, she has a thing for hats. Okay, I totally got distracted in the middle of my little haul here. So this is a German brand called Faustmann. This is a cool wool hat that Wendy is getting. And Wendy, I really hope that you and your husband and your family are safe and sound after Hurricane Milton. My brother lives in Naples, and I am so grateful that he is okay. Florida has endured so much lately, so I'm just sending you lots of love, and I hope you love your hat. This looks highly curated and so cool. We are in Greenwich Village. We are heading to the Strand Bookstore, and this place just looks so freaking cool. So let's check it out. Cool. I need to do a little voiceover here, and I don't have my microphone because I'm at a hotel. So I'm going to do the best that I can. Look at this sweater. This is a $100 sweater, vintage. Also, this beautiful wool sweater is also priced at $100. These cool vintage sweatshirts, Connecticut, Notre Dame. Check out the prices on these. 148 and 75. Jay was hiding behind some flannel shirts on the other side of the store. Everything is so much fun to look at. I seriously considered getting these for me, but they were a little beat up. I just thought they were a really unique color for Doc Martens. Super cool. All these vintage sweaters. Everywhere I turned, there were beautiful things. I loved this vintage suede jacket. It was priced at $300. This beautiful sweater, $175. I tried to look at the brand name on that, but I couldn't figure it out. These are so These overalls, oh my goodness. This whole rack was full of beautiful, unique overalls. All a lot of money. But where do you find this type of stuff? This would be like years worth of thrifting and finding all of these curated pieces to bring to a shop like this. This is like a dream store. But it is very expensive. I loved the artwork. I loved the furniture. The jewelry was cool. There were some Salvatore Ferragamo shoes that I saw. It just kept going, and I could have stayed there all day, but the prices, well, yes, you did not feel like you were thrifting at these prices, but it was most certainly a very unique experience. Okay, I am back. That shop was truly a dream to walk through. They had a section with like all Ralph Lauren plaid shirts, those gorgeous sweaters, that one that had the teddy bear on it that was $100, as well as that Irish knit that was 100. It was not inexpensive. However, it was just gorgeous to walk around and see a store that was had so much love in it. And I think it's a nonprofit as well. If you ever get a chance to go to the Cure Thrift store, check it out. There are coffee shops everywhere in the neighborhood. I mean, all over New York City, there are great coffee shops. But the Strand Bookstore is one of my favorites. We went there. I wanted to get a new purse from Polane. I've been eyeing their CYME, I think. It's a big tote bag, and they have this black cherry color that I went in to get, and of course they were sold out. So then I wanted to look at the cognac. That was also back ordered, but we had taken the subway to that part of town just to go into the Polane store. Am I even saying that right? I don't know. But there were only 2 stores that I know of in the world, one in Paris, one in New York. So of course I was so excited to go in, buy myself a beautiful handbag, and I did not get it because neither of the ones that I wanted were there. But then there was a Bloomingdale's nearby. Jay needed to take a call, so we went over there. We got froyo while he took his call in a little frozen yogurt shop within Bloomingdale's, and I did go to the YSL counter and pick up a new lipstick, which I'm wearing today. People always ask me what I'm wearing for lipstick and nail color, and half the time I don't know, because it's usually, well, this is Lincoln Park After Dark. I usually don't do like a blackish color, but you know, 'tis the season. And this lipstick I love. Look how pretty this is. I love it. This is, let's see, I know you're not here for the lipstick, but this is the Rouge Pour Couture, and it is N15 Nude Self. That's what it says. And it's kind of like a darker color. I've been wearing darker colors lately, but I love that it's still considered a neutral, and it's really creamy because I do not like lipstick that dries out my lips. So this kind of does both, but very pretty. I will try to link it below if I remember. And then we went to, this is for my stationery channel, we went to this store called Goods for the Study. I picked up this one green ink from Urban. If you're a fountain pen person, this is J. Urban ink. It's called Vert Empire, and it's a really cool green. I grabbed it because one of the pens that I brought with me on this trip, the ink wasn't flowing so well, and I think this ink will look really good in there. So those are the 2 little shops that we went to on our way home. Okay, enough about that. Let's get down to business. I want to talk quickly about Poshmark's fees. It's basically a percentage that is added on to your price in addition to tax, in addition to shipping. It's now a buyer's fee. This is Poshmark's attempt at making sellers feel better about seller fees by passing some of that cost onto your buyer. But it's weird because there are so few platforms that actually add in what I consider like a hidden cost. They say they're very transparent about it, but I believe when your buyer checks out, it comes up as an additional fee. It says like fees and tax, so they lump them together. And I just think it's so deceiving and just so lousy. There's so much about the way Poshmark does business and how they communicate with us or don't communicate with us that just feels icky. I will continue to sell on Poshmark because it's just so familiar to me, but I can't stress enough how important I think it is to not put all of your eggs in one basket. This is not a Vendoo sponsored video, but that is the platform that I use to cross-post my items. And eBay is far from perfect. However, they've been around for a very long time. And I think if you take the time to really dig into eBay, they give you a lot more information than Poshmark has ever given you. The creator who I wanted to mention is Becky Park. She did an incredible job of breaking things down literally to the penny. She gave examples of, I think, 2 sales, one that was like below $50, one that was above, and the breakdown of fees passed on to your buyers versus how much you make as a result of this change. I think Becky did an A+ job. So check out Becky Park on Poshmark. She did an incredible video on it. But I did just get a message from a viewer on my email. Hi Lori, I've been watching your YouTube videos for a while. I have no idea if it's causing issues for people that have been doing this for a long time like you. and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, and have a clientele built up. But for me, with just over 100 items listed, it has completely wiped me out. I hate hearing this. Not one sale since the day they introduced the fee. That is crazy. Please let me know how you guys are feeling about this. I bought something last night on Posh and was flabbergasted. This is what really got me. That a $35 item ended up costing me about $55. I got to see firsthand what customers are dealing with. So sad. My first idea is to offer free shipping on everything. I'm pretty generous with my discounts. I thought maybe pulling back on that, keep it to a 10% discount plus free shipping, at least until things get moving again, but my profit margins are going to be slim for sure. Anyways, I just wanted to get your take on this, and any ideas you have to throw out there would be fantastic. I'm staying the course and hoping it all works out for the best. Have a wonderful day. Oh my gosh, that broke my heart to think that somebody buys something for $35 and then their bottom line is close to $55. Sorry, I'm looking all over the place because I have my phone. I don't know which side I'm supposed to be looking at. I think it's over here. It's very hard for me to say how these buyer fees are impacting me right now because I am offering like ridiculously deep discounts and will be for a while. I don't think for me that I will be able to truly assess how things are going until my liquidation is over. But I will say that since I started doing my liquidation, I'm basically seeing very little activity outside of the 50% off sale. I'm gonna just throw this number up, but maybe 10% of my sales, maybe even less, are coming from outside of the 50% off sale, which I'm advertising here and on Instagram. So I don't think I can do a very good job about saying how it's impacted my business. So I would love to hear from all of you in the comments who are probably better educated on this topic than I am right now. Let's share some information in the comments with others. Some people are saying that like the promoted closets are doing okay. I do not promote my listings on Poshmark. I don't think that I ever will. I occasionally do promoted listings on eBay. I feel like right now I should because like I said, my eBay sales are down. The one thing I've learned to expect from Poshmark is it's like Big Brother. Expect the unexpected. You can always count on change from these platforms. It is very hard to be at the whim of these companies that also provide us all with a platform that we might not otherwise have. Even though I have a YouTube presence and a following here, which I'm very grateful for, I do have my own website. And when I was selling items on my own website, it was hard to get traffic over there. So we are, in a sense, at their whim. So the best we can do is roll with the punches, educate ourselves, try new things, see what's working for our business, see what's not working, and make the adjustments as we go. Like I said, I don't think I'm going to have a real clear understanding of the impact of these buyer's fees until after my liquidation. So I'm sorry I don't have more information for you. Other than that, definitely check out Becky Park's video. I'm sure there are other great videos out there. Leave them in the comments if you have seen them. Thank you to the creators who are doing deep dives into these fees and sharing them with our communities because I think it's really valuable information. Before I go over what the sale is going to look like going forward from this video, let's take a minute and look at stats. I'm going to share my screen and you can see all the numbers firsthand. So far, today is the 15th of October. I've sold $3,888 here on Poshmark. I will say that my eBay sales have been horrific I would say this past week. They had been keeping a decent clip, but I think what's happening now is I've sold so many things on Poshmark and I'm not listing a ton. And every time I sell something on Poshmark, it automatically gets delisted on eBay. And so all eBay sees right now is the decline of my listings. And it's just, I think, feeling very unloved, and I'm not making many sales over there at all. So we're going to be focusing on Poshmark sales here. So you can see in the month of October, I've sold 164 listings. My goal is to sell 100 items a week. You can see that right here has really been quiet. And that is largely because I've been traveling so much and I just haven't been home. And I knew I wasn't going to be home to bump my 50% off sale up to 60% off so that things would take a hit. This time last week when I reported, I was selling over over 100 items per week. So I still think that we are on track, but let's talk a little bit about this. This was when I posted my video that said we were going to do 50% off. And I always see a spike in sales when a video goes out. Maybe people are just finding me now, or I remind people that a sale is going on so they go and check things out. The reason that I decided to stay at 50% was because I knew I would be sending offers through Poshmark VA, and Vendoo also does this now. They send offers to likers for you. I'm really excited to test out Vendoo's version of this too, but this $973 came in through offers to likers. I sent out 50% offers on anything that had been in my closet for 14 days or more. Usually I do 100 days, but because of this sale, I'm just going all in. So anyone who had liked an item, they received a 50% off offer. And these sales afterwards are usually like a little bit residual from that. I went over these numbers last week. So really, I think this is about the last time I talked to you. This day was a big push from home. I don't know if Tina was working on this day, but I sent out a lot of offers to likers, had a few sales. So here's where we're at. I've sold 164 items. So let's just do what my average sale price is, because that keeps coming up. Rightfully so. People are curious if I'm actually making any money during this sale. So $3,888.03 divided by 164 items. My average selling price this round is $23.70. I think the last time I did this, it was like $23.40. But my average cost of goods is about $5 or $6. So yes, I am definitely still making money, even with the 50% off sale. And also sprinkled in here, like you just saw, I had a full price $75 sale on that rugby shirt that I bought at Savers last week. So you'll see some items sprinkled in that aren't part of the 50% off sale. But generally speaking, this is where I'm at. If we look at last month or the current year, last month I did over 6,600 in sales, and I sold 268 items. And if you remember, when I started the sale, I had only sold 13 items. So we're going to do 268 minus 13 equals 255 items sold last month, plus 164 so far this month. So since the sale started just a little over a month ago, I've sold 419 items. We are halfway through the month exactly. Well, just about. There's 31 days in October. It's October 15th. If I double the amount of items that I sell between now and the end of the month, we'll be at over 300 items sold this month, plus 268 last month. What would truly be amazing is if between last month and by the end of this month, I'm at 600 items sold. I'm saying it right now. That would be my goal, because that would get me under 1,000 items, because when I started, I was at 1,577 items. So yeah, I am obsessed with my numbers, but they're really helping me stay motivated. So that's the update. Not much progress since the last time we talked last month, but I did just want to share with you the numbers. What's really impressive to me is that between last month and just where I'm at this month, so in just over a month, I've sold $10,557.10. So this is also including those 13 sales before we started, but over $10,000 since this sale started. And now with the new buyer fee structure on Poshmark, I just have no idea what the future holds for this business. So I'm really happy that I am getting rid of a lot of stuff now. And in 2025, I can just figure out where I want to be on Poshmark versus eBay, how many items I want in my closet and my store, and go from there. But I am riding out the rest of this year in hopes of just moving more and more of my inventory. But let's talk about what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. As far as the liquidation goes, we are, drum roll, going to 60% off, and it's killing me. It's really hard for me to do this. And I knew this is where I was going to start like falling apart a little bit. 60% off all pre-owned items. If you would like to participate in the sale, go on to Poshmark, like the items, add them to your bundle. There's a little shopping bag with a plus sign on it on every listing. And if you do that, you're adding that item to the bundle. Once it goes into a bundle, let me know, like, I am from YouTube sale, YouTube viewer, whatever you want. Comment something in your bundle to let me know you're from YouTube, and then you can send me an offer or I will send you an offer. If you are sending me offers greater than 60% off, like 75 or 80%, and I've gotten a slew of those, you will not be receiving my full attention right away. I am going to give precedence to the people who are within the structure of the sale, which right now is 60% off pre-owned items. I'm gonna go to 40% off new with tag items for most pieces. New with tag is still a little item by item, but generally 40%. So if you combine items, if you have 4 items that are pre-owned and you have 1 item that is new with tag, I will do the math and send you an offer. You can do the math, send me an offer, and I'm going to do the same thing as I did with 50% off. I'm announcing it here. I'm not home until Wednesday night, so shipping won't start until Thursday morning. And then on Friday, I will probably start doing my offers to likers at 60% off using Posher VA or Vendoo. And then we are going to go from there. I think after this, and I think this is one of the big realizations for me, I think after I go through the 60% off through YouTube, I'll announce it on Instagram, I'll send my offers to likers over the weekend. After about 2 weeks of 60% off, I need to reassess. That is probably going to be the time where I'm hopefully going to be under 1,000 items, and I'm going to start looking at items that I don't want to sell for 70% off, that I think are quality pieces, that I will delist for now and basically hold on to until I re-emerge as a new business with just the items that I'm very excited about. In most cases, when these items come back into the fold with my new closet, you know, just having things that I'm really excited about, sorry about the fan in the background here in my hotel, I'm probably gonna lower the price on those items anyways, but they will no longer be for the 50, 60, 70% off, whatever I'm doing for the sale of that week. Still a little unclear on how that's all going to look, but for right now, we're just moving through stuff. We are over a month into the sale. I want to keep going until Thanksgiving-ish, because that's when the carpet's going to go in the basement and I need to, you know, clean out my inventory. That's going to be fun too. If you have been following the status of this sale, you know that I'm having a new carpet put in the basement, and that is kind of my grand finale, to have everything cleared out that I want cleared out. I'm going to do some sort of a bundle sale as we get deeper into the sale. I don't know if I'll get to 70% off or if I'll just do something more creative, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. We're going to do about 2 weeks at 60% off. And I think that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this little kind of all over the place video, little bit of shipping, little bit of thrifting in New York City, filming here by the window. I'll have to give you a snapshot of what this looks like to me. I'm looking out at buildings. I have this little cove with natural lighting that I could set my computer on. So I hope the audio and the lighting isn't too terrible for you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for following this journey. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Let me know how your sales are going on Poshmark. I am so sorry if you are suffering because of the new buyer fees, the new selling structure of Poshmark. I don't know about this company, friends. I'm in really deep now though, so I'm going to continue with Poshmark and just hope that things level out, and hope that when my sale's over, I still have people on the platform wanting to buy and that the fees aren't going to scare people away, but only time will tell on that. Thanks everybody. I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.